Hi everybody, this is Susie and welcome to a Vintage Design Studio. I have something a little bit different for you tonight, a little bit darker in its color because it's all black. And this is a vintage Victorian style because I made it and I said it's vintage. No, seriously though, I do believe that it does appear to be that way. This is a vintage stick pin cushion, and if Marie Antoinette was going to have one, I would bet that hers would look just like this. And I'd like to share this with you, so I'm going to back away with my tripod here and get this in focus as best as I can. Okay, I don't like complimenting myself, but I couldn't help it with this. It's so lovely and so feminine, and I can say that if she was here, she probably would have something like this. It's just, this came out really beautiful, and I always like making gifts or things for myself that I can use in my craft room or somewhere else in my home. So I'm going to explain to you what was done here. This was a very inexpensive gift and or something for yourself to make. Depending, of course, on the fabrics and products that you use, this could be a really high-end piece. So, with that said, this is, and I'm just going to share with you what I had done. First off, I'm just going to show you what this was made of. Okay. This was made from a tin can that I had purchased today from Michael's. This can is black. This was 79 cents. In the event if you're unable to get to a Michael's or get one of those tins like that, you can use one of these, which are the from the nuts. Okay, it may be a little bit different as far as the top goes, but it'll still work its way in to be the same idea. And you can get the larger one for peanuts or cashews. They're quite large in size, and have fun with that. Okay, I'm going to show you what I did here. Super easy, everyone. Okay, it looks hard, but it's really beautiful. I used, this lace is probably about 2.5 inches in its width. I gathered it because it was straight lace. I gathered it with needle and thread all the way around. So I probably used about 1.5 yards of lace. I also used some marabou boa, and for those of you who are not really sure what it is, it looks like that. It comes on a long strand, and it's about $7.99 or $10 each one. It depends where you go. I get it from my fabric store. I pay $8 each one. Okay, and the marabou boa is on there. There's also, I'm looking for a piece of it to show to you. There's also some of the stuff that's called Chinese braid. Okay, that's this. That's around the edges. And then I have some really pretty gems. I'm just going to get to how I did this. Okay, I'm just going to take the top off here and show that to you. See how nice that looks if it would be sitting down somewhere on a table. And the purpose behind this is I want to keep, and I have like 4 boxes of stick pins, and I'm always looking for the stick pins to create a designer stick pin. So I figured if I can keep all the stick pins in one place, as I'm making them, I can put the pins up on top of here. I also have my tissue toppers kind of full as well, so this will work out pretty good for me. Okay, sorry about the shaking. What I did was I only designed the top piece. Okay, I got a piece of very thick cushion. You can get this in your fabric store. It could be quite expensive. We put these on a couple of wrought iron chairs downstairs in another floor in the house. My husband done that, and some of the leftover cushion, which was very thick, I would say enough to sit on, so you can imagine had to be about 8 inches thick, the cushion. So I cut it in half and in half again, so that I would have a substantial cushion here. And what I did was I sewed one of these black jewel gems on the inside. First I used silk all around in black, and then just to give it that little crease all around as if it were a pillow, because I designed this to make it look like one of those perfume table seats. you know, like when you're sitting at a powder table, a very fancy powder table, those Victorian, you know, you'd sit down and put your powder on your face and it'd be all frilly, and they'd have one of those round seats like that. That was the idea that I had in my head. I sewed this piece of jewelry in the center, and around the outside I put some of the Chinese braid, and then I stuck it down with my hot glue gun. You have to hold it down really good because the hot glue dries really quick on the tin for some reason, but it does. Then after I gathered all of this lace, which I used probably about, oh, I don't know, at least a yard of lace, which is about 2.5 inches in the width. Very, very pretty. I had this left over from a previous project that I had done about a year ago, to be totally honest with you. And all around here I just took some of these stick pins and I stuck one of the gems in, and I put them on all 4 corners. And as you can see over here, I made some stick pins that I stuck in there. And I have, let me just put this back on here so you can see it. I have this really cute, this is not like a, you know, to buy to decorate this specifically, but it's really pretty. It's got these really nice crystal gems. I bought this in the jewelry section in Michael's for a different purpose, but I hung it on there because I thought it looked so pretty and different and just very feminine hanging there. And I really love the way this came out. It's so darling. I think I'm really going to have a good time, you know, making stick pins and enjoying this piece a little bit more than some of the other pieces that I have. I've been wanting to do something, not necessarily gothic, but I wanted to do something a little bit darker. And just to show you, you see the tin on top? That's the tin box. The bottom is black. It's very plain. The bottom part is not decorated, although I was thinking about putting legs on it, but I don't want to start getting crazy because, you know, once you touch something too much, you screw it up. I don't know about you, but I might, so I'm not going to bother. So, that's basically it. There you have it, this little really cute piece. I just love the way that it looks. The lace is very pretty. Oh, and I put the marabou bow fur all the way around. When you cut this, you got to be careful because the fur goes flying all over the place, so you're just going to use your hot glue gun, because in the center of the marabou, you'll see, like here, when I cut it off, there's a rope that the fur is on. When you cut it, you'll see the rope there. Just put a little hot glue on it, or fray tacky glue, or some other, any kind of glue that you've got your hands on there, and it'll just seal it right up and the fur won't be flying all around. And yeah, so I love this little thing. I think it came out so adorable. I actually have the white one now, and like I said, guys, this will work just as well. That's what I use, so it's just a little bit smaller. And you can decorate the top any way that you like. For any occasion, you can make one in red for Christmas, you can make one in white for a bride, you can make one in green for St. Patty's Day, or you can just make one in black. I've been doing a lot of vintage and Marie style themes lately, items, and there are quite a bit of others that are doing the same, from inspiration and just because, you know, people feel like it. So I kind of felt that I really wanted to just take like a little bit of a break on 1 or 2 projects. So I have about, I'd say, 10 more projects left to share with you that are unfinished. So please be patient and stay tuned. I really appreciate all of your comments, and I hope that you like this, because I certainly do. Okay, everybody, thanks so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.